welcome back to the channel. Round 8 scores have dropped. I had a average round, top 40% for the round, 1,059. Overall rankings, I dropped 3,900 thereabouts, so top 19% overall. My team, I made some last minute changes, and if I hadn't have, I would have had about, let's see, I got Tui Pilato. I had him in the side, but I swapped him out for Cooler, so I would have had an extra 50 points there. And I swapped out Cotter for King, and so that would have been an extra 30. So only an extra 80 points, but it would have got me 1,100. Let's look at the team overall. Grant, Cotter, happy with that. Papali'i Haas, who I don't think is going to play this week, so I'll sub him out. Talakai, look, I got on the Talakai train when he was only 430k at this point, so he has made a mozza, like 330k in a couple of weeks. Would I be crazy to trade him out now? Probably not even now. What's his break even? 48. He's going to make another. So he's going to have made 400k in a couple of weeks. What I could do is hold him for another week or two, trade him out, bring in Cameron Murray, and who else? Who knows who else? That's an option. Tamalolo going along nicely, 30% of teams. So that's not a lot of teams considering how many are on Talakai, 40%. Tupanua is who I got last week. I traded out Bo Firma, brought in Tupanua, who's 6% ownership. Look, I'm happy with 66. I was going to go Kolamatangi, but he was 130k more, so I've saved that money in the bank. So I got 245 in the bank. Joseph Tarpany didn't go as good, but I'm happy with 55, 9% ownership, break even 44. So he's going to go up in price a little bit. He should make that. Tago 50, Tuolangi 46. Thank God he's actually making money and playing games. Cleary 88, Schneider 43. I've kept Schneider for now. Munster, Ilias, who I'm thinking of trading out this week. May, who has actually made 270k profit. I'm thinking of trading him out this week. I know it's a crazy move, but he's made 270k, sorry. I can bring in Tass, cheapest chips, so there's the money made, and I can use that to upgrade someone else. Penasini keeping, Suali 45 making cash. Cooler, who I'm going to sub out for Tui Pilato, who I think is going to stay in the team even when Turbo comes back. I can't see, he's just a big body. I think even putting Garrick in at center and keeping Tui Pilato might happen, but who knows. And Cooler on the bench, no idea. Kobo, I'm just going to keep in the team. Schiller, not playing. Nico Hines and Taft. All right, so the team that I'm going for this week is... Okay, there's two options. I'll lay them out for you. Option one is trade out May and Snyder, sub up Taff, bring in Pappenhausen, and bring in Ilias. Oh no, Isaiah Tass. Leaving me 93k in the bank. That is option one. Let's complete trades. Show buy round, round 13. Leaves me with Cotter, King, Tamalolo, Tupanua, Tarpany, Tago, Tuipulotu, Suwali, Kula. Okay, so undo changes. The other option I am going with is trading out May again because he's made me heaps of cash. I'm going to bring in Tass, who I think should play. I think they're going to shift Milne back to the wing and Mansour out of the team. Then I'm going to get rid of Ilias, who's really not doing all that much. Made 100k. He's just not going that great. His biggest score this year is 55. He's not making a lot of cash. I'm going to jump onto Drinkwater, who looks like he's got that position nailed. The fullback. If you remember back 2 years before Pappenhausen came along onto the scene, Drinkwater was actually the pick to be the Melbourne fullback, and he got injured, and then it was Pappenhausen who came in. So Pappenhausen was the second option. Drinkwater was the first. Then he went to the Cowboys. He might have got an injury. He didn't play or something happened, but he's got that spot locked in. Minus 20, so he's going to make 71k. Sure, he's gone up probably a lot in price. Since his starting price, he's gone up 120k. He's got 200s in his score now, which are going to stay in his rolling average for the next 1 to 3 weeks. So he's going to keep making money. 3 weeks is around 9, 10, 11. They play Newcastle and Wests in the next 2 weeks at Townsville, Suncorp. The next game's back at Townsville. Then it's out at Bluebet against Penrith. Then it's Gold Coast, Queensland, another Queensland game. So in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, they've only got 1 game out of Queensland. So that is very favourable for North Queensland, who are actually playing really well at the moment. So I'm thinking that is I'm locking that in, which leaves me 300k in the bank. And then next week's trade, or next week I could trade out Tago, who's already made 170. Probably down to 150. And Schneider, who has made 200. Bring in Taff up to Schneider. Bring in Pappenhausen. And bring in, who knows, Tago. So that is my plan. I think it is actually a good plan at the moment. Let's have a look at the list. Pick teams. I dare say Drinkwater, 2%. So last week I should have gone with the players who were pods for me. I should have gone for Cotter. I should have gone for Tuipulotu, but I didn't. So my plan for the next couple of weeks is to go players that play all the players that are pods. So Drinkwater, Cotter, Tupanua, Tuipulotu, Tarpany, not Thompson, Tass, yes, not Cobbo. Those bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hopefully Drinkwater, Tupanua, Cotter, Tuipulotu get some points and I can start clawing up the list a little bit. But tell me what you think about those trades. All right, so captain this week, Panthers against Eels. Melbourne are playing the Dragons. The Dragons didn't go. I could put the C on Munster. Drinkwater against. Here we go. Here's what we'll do. Should we just captain Scott Drinkwater against the Knights? I'm going to risk it. That's very risky. Put the V on Nathan Cleary. But the only problem with that is I need. Where's Canberra playing? Canberra's there, so it's not going to work for me. Because the only option I've got that isn't playing is Schiller. Oh no, I got Payne Haas, but he's playing first. Well, the VC loop is not going to work for me. So I'm just going to have to I'm just going to have to take a risk and go Drinkwater against the Knights, who have scored 2 points in the last, well, 4 points in the last 2 weeks. The Cowboys are a great defensive side. Yeah, going for it. Risking it. All right. Well, that's the team. King, leave King. No, we're going for Cotter at reserve. Chipinoa, yep. Tago against the Eels. Schneider. Tui Piloto's coming into the team. Broncos are playing Souths. That's it for now, I reckon. Raiders are playing the Bulldogs. All right, that's the team. Drinkwater as captain. Drinkwater in next week. Pappenhausen. So that is the plan. Then I will have Grant, Papali'i, Haas, Taumalolo, Talakai, Cleary, Munster, Drinkwater, Hines, Pappenhausen. I'm happy with that. My weakest link at the moment is the centre wingers, but that's where I'm making all my cash from. So, cool. All right. Let me know how you went in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about this Drinkwater trade. Look, he's going to make cash. Same as Talakai. I jumped on Talakai way back when he was 430k. I think it's the same with Drinkwater. His position's nailed. They got the hammer coming off the bench. The coach has even talked about it. Why change a team that is on fire at the moment? And Drinkwater is playing out of his skin. And he's playing for a position in the team. And he's got it. All right, well, that is it. 300k in the bank. So, looking kind of good. I still don't have Pappenhausen. I know. Pappenhausen, Xavier Coates. And who else is making points for people? Not really. Tedesco, I guess, but not really. Dave Fafita, I'm glad I sold because he's out. All right. That is it. Bit of a ramble. See you tomorrow for Teams List Tuesday.